Hey guys, we're going to get to work on covering the shelter. We've got, obviously, some debris on here. We're going to try and get the entire thing covered today, or at least half of it. But to do that, we got to have a way of gathering the leaves. So, before we do that, we could just kind of, move stuff around with our feet. We could just grab a stick, but as I'm sure you already know, that's not terribly effective. So we got to make a rake. But to do that, it's going to take a little bit of prep. All right, Eric. It's going to take a little bit of prep. What you need to do is find yourself a stick that's decent diameter, so it's going to be a little bit stronger, and it's got a good fork in it. I think I found one that'll work for us here. Right here. You see it's got a halfway decent fork. The branches on both sides of the fork are pretty strong, or pretty thick anyway. And it's a really decent length. Obviously it's going to take a little bit of prep. So as soon as that part's ready, I'll get back to you. Okay. We gathered the materials we're going to need for the rake here. I did discover as I was cutting this branch off, it's a good size, it's the right length. In my case, it's about, I'd say 4.5 feet. But I did discover a problem with it. It's not that big a deal, it's easy to fix. You can, if you see, it's got a decent little split in it, part way down. Not very far. Could, if I didn't do anything with it, it would definitely affect the structural integrity of it, but we can fix that. It's not that big a deal, like I said. You could wrap it in paracord, end up using a whole lot of paracord, or very simply get a couple of zip ties. These will hold good and strong. They're not going anywhere, and that's going to hold it just fine. I'm going to put 2 in just as a stopgap against any further splitting, but again, it's not that big a deal. This is going to hold it pretty well, and I can reinforce that with some paracord. So I'm going to cut off these tails, and I'll be right back. Right now, we have 3 pieces that are roughly the same length, but this one, as you can see, is not all that stable. So, to fix that, you can lash a support piece to all 3 of them, and that's not going anywhere. And again, you can do that with zip ties, you can do it with bank line, you can do it with paracord. I have the paracord, so that's what I'm going to use. Just to get it started, just because it's fast and easy and quick, and it's a knot that I mastered 40 years ago. I'm 46. It's a really easy square knot. You just get it going. So it looks like that. So then you can lash it on by going behind and then over, and behind and then over. And again, doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be able to hold. So now that we have this one lashed down, we can go straight over like this, go across it, and over, and under, then across again, and under, and that's that side. Then you can go to the next one. Go under this, go across, and pull that good and tight. You go over and across, maybe that nice little X. Then under this one, then over like that, and under. And I know this looks like a lot of cordage that I'm using here, but I also don't like to waste paracord. So you get a good basic lashing on it, and you can tie off the rest and then just wrap it around. So at this point we have a usable rake. This is very good for getting all kinds of stuff, either cleaning up your camp or getting big piles of leaves to put on the tarp before you put the debris on your shelter. So I'm gonna finish tying this off and we're gonna get some work done. This is David Stouse from Wolfstead Bushcraft. Thanks for watching. Now you can see how effective this rake is. Didn't take that long to make. It grabs leaves like just like a regular fan rake that you'd buy at the hardware store. Doesn't take that long to get a bunch of leaves up. A lot of people go the time and effort of pulling out chunks of wood and the sticks and all that. I don't bother with that because I figure every little thing that's curved or twiggy or has little things sticking out of it, that's just helping to keep the leaves on your shelter. So with that said, we're going to turn this off and we're going to get more work done. Eric's been raking up as I've been making this rake, so we've got a couple of piles all ready to go on the tarp, so it's going to go really quick, hopefully. So again, this is David and Eric for Wolfstead Bushcraft, and we'll see you in the next video. Hit the red button.